Lillian, it is great to see you. What an amazing story. Tell me, did you spot the kangaroo or were you alerted to the roo?
I was actually sitting under the tent with my other workmate, Carissa, and she said a kangaroo jumped off the rocks, but I thought she was just seeing things, but I don't think so. Then we had other beachgoers come up and warn us that there was a kangaroo that had jumped off the rocks out of nowhere, and it's pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
Not something you'd usually see.
No, not at all. So you saw it struggling. What were your thoughts, or did you just act immediately?
I was watching it and it wouldn't come in because there were so many people swimming and people were trying to swim closer to it, and I just thought, I'm just going to go out and get the board and try and sort of guide it in and see if that'll work. If I needed to get it onto the board, I would try and figure out how to do that, but I think it was the right decision because it went out into a rip quite rapidly and yeah, sort of escalated from 0 to 100.
Did you think it was panicking?
It was very out of breath, which is really sad to see it because it couldn't swim. It was like jumping underwater, which is really quite impressive. I would never think a kangaroo could sort of swim like that.
And now, Lillian, did you try to guide it into shore at some point with your paddle or your hands?
Yeah, I was just paddling on the rescue board beside it, so just sort of guiding its way in and trying to push it into the beach where there was no one really there.
Lillian, this is your first rescue. You've been a nipper, of course. This is your first day on the job. What were you thinking, like, during the rescue?
Well, I was thinking, I just can't believe it's my first rescuing a kangaroo. Like, I don't think anyone would have thought their first rescue would have been that, but it was mine, so.
And what was the reaction from the crowd? You know, lots of people were watching. Obviously, people were filming it as well.
Yeah, well, I actually came in and people were like cheering, people were clapping, and one lady that was filming, she actually was so excited that she lost all 4 of her cards. So we were sitting there with her cards and she just came up to us. She was like, I was just so excited to watch the kangaroo like get rescued, but I lost all 4 of my credit cards. And we're like, oh yeah, we've got them all for you, and returned them back to her safe and sound. So.
Well, I tell you what, you definitely deserve the applaud. What about your colleagues? What about the other lifeguards? What have they had to say?
They were pretty shocked by it as well. Like, I think we both sort of were, because it was just something you'd never see. She was sort of guiding the people just to sort of give it some space and sort of be able to hop back into the bush to its home. And yeah, it's good having a workmate that you can sort of talk about it with after. And
yeah, it's all about teamwork, isn't it, Lillian? Now, listen, you're not only just a lifeguard as well, but you've got ambition to become a pro surfer.
Yeah, that's it.
So how are you hoping to embark on that? Well, what are you going to do? How are you working towards it?
Well, I've actually, about 6 months ago, I moved away from home and I'm living on the Gold Coast by myself, so I can get a couple more contests in, and I go to Kui school, which is a surfing program. So we get to do all things surfing, and it's really amazing. It's been a really, really good move for me.
Well, Lillian, we wish you all the best, and we thank you so much for your bravery for rescuing the kangaroo as well. And no doubt the roo thanks you as well. It didn't look like it because it hopped away, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty grateful as well. Thank you so much, Lillian, and best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.